The White House says a 104% tariff against China will take effect later today, with another rollercoaster session on the New York Stock Exchange. North America correspondent Carrington Clark is on Wall Street for us this morning. Carrington, goodness me, it's hard to keep up with what's happening in the US at the moment. What happened overnight?
Yeah, another tumultuous day on the New York Stock Exchange, James, but I think we can roughly split it into two. Hope reigns supreme in the morning before fear set in once again during the afternoon. Really, we have this dichotomy at play that investors are grappling with. Either Donald Trump is simply using the threat of tariffs to extract concessions from other countries, in which case they're betting that actually the stock market crash that we're seeing at the moment will quickly turn around, or he is very serious about the power of tariffs and they will be in place for an extended time. And that would be very bad for the earnings of businesses going forward. What we saw today was the Treasury Secretary of the United States out early suggesting that America could extract good deals from the current negotiations. That was seen as good news. We saw stocks rise. Then we saw one of Donald Trump's trade advisors indicating that there would be no exemptions from this next round of reciprocal tariffs. That was seen as bad news. So again, we saw a sell-off. While this is going on, it is clear that there are tensions among Donald Trump's main advisors, and that came into public view with a slinging match between one of his trade advisors, Peter Navarro, and the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, who is also one of Donald Trump's closest advisors. Peter Navarro attacked Elon Musk, who had gone on the record as being anti this new wave of tariffs that we're seeing potentially come into play. He said that Elon Musk was really nothing more than a car assembler who'd gotten rich off importing cheap parts from overseas. Elon Musk then striking back and calling Peter Navarro a moron. Donald Trump's press secretary then came out to describe the interaction as thus.
Look, these are obviously two individuals who have very different views on trade and on tariffs. Boys will be boys, and we will let their public sparring continue. And you guys should all be very grateful that we have the most transparent administration in history.
Yeah, wow, that is one way of putting it, Carrington. And there'll be more US tariffs kicking in later today, which of course has triggered more uncertainty.
Yeah, this is really the big one. This is the reciprocal tariffs on specific countries that will now come into effect in just a few hours. It does appear that that window for negotiation has all but closed. It will hit particularly countries like China. As you mentioned, they're looking at in total 104% tariff on the exports to the United States, but also major economies like India and the European Union. So we wait to see what the impact will be, but it does appear that they are coming into effect unless there is a last-minute pause put in place by the US president, and we can never rule that out.